Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, consumers are told to brace for more price increase on flour and other basic food items. Some relief is over as over 19,000 students set SCA exam. A woman is killed in a freak accident on the Solomon-Hochoy Highway, and internationally Sri Lanka crisis forces 13-hour blackouts. Hospitals stop surgery. And now the news in detail. Consumers are again being warned to brace for a price increase on flour and other basic food items. According to the Ministry of Trade and Industry, the Consumer Affairs Division has estimated that locally the price of flour increased by 16% over a 2-year period during the pandemic, and it is expected to increase again as the cost of several staple food items have risen considerably over the past month or two. The Caribbean Millers Association has noted that due to global factors, the cost of producing flour in the region has significantly been impacted as the price of raw materials has increased by over 40%. Other items which increased locally include vegetable and soya oil by 42%, corned beef by 40%, poultry by 29%, infant formula by 26%, milk by 20%, rice by 13%, and granulated sugar by 11%. A statement from the ministry noted, however, that several food items remained constant during this period, including powdered milk, biscuits, tea bags, morbi, baked beans, mayonnaise, dried pigeon peas, chana, and salt. The statement said government has been working proactively to monitor and address rising food prices and has implemented several measures to address rising prices, including zero rating of basic food items. The trade and industry has noted that it will continue to work with the relevant ministries and other stakeholders to monitor food prices and to assist consumers in making the right choices. Food prices have been escalating globally due to a number of reasons. Students and parents can breathe a sigh of relief as SCA exam 2022 are over. Some 19,198 pupils were expected to sit the secondary entrance assessment this morning. Minister of Education Dr. Nayan Gasbidoli said all arrangements were put in place for the exam. 9,904 boys and 9,294 girls were registered to write today's exam, which lasted for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Tobago had 986 candidates. The pupils were tested on subjects including mathematics, English, language arts, and creative writing. A woman was killed after a truck slammed into the vehicle she was in along the Solomon-Hochoy Highway extension near D-Bay yesterday afternoon. Sarika Ramasa, 42, of D-Bay died at the scene, while her husband Mitra, 52, and 10-year-old son Naveen were injured in the accident. The family was returning to their D-Bay home in a silver Hyundai Tucson when the vehicle developed a problem and Mitra pulled off the roadway on the southern side of the highway between the Esperance overpass and the D-Bay flyover to wait assistance. During that time, around 4:30 p.m., a 6-wheeler 10-ton Mitsubishi truck driven by a 36-year-old man of Bristol Village, Mayaro, loaded with logs and traveling in the same direction, ran off the roadway. The driver reportedly applied brakes and lost control of the truck, which slammed into the back of the family's vehicle. Both vehicles flipped and landed in the bushes. Sarika died on the spot, while her husband and son were taken to the San Fernando General Hospital, where they remain in a stable condition. The truck driver was also receiving medical care at the hospital up to last evening. Internationally, Sri Lanka has announced a nationwide 13-hour daily power cuts from today, Thursday, and more hospitals suspended routine surgeries after running out of life-saving medicines as the cash-strapped island's economic crisis deepens. The South Asian nation of 22 million people is in its worst economic crisis since independence in 1948, sparked by an acute lack of foreign currency to pay for even essential imports. The state electricity regulator said it was extending yesterday's 10-hour power cut by another 3 hours from today, enforcing a 13-hour rolling nationwide blackout. The Indian Ocean island nation had been under severe electricity rationing since the start of the month, and the monopoly said an earlier increase in power outages from 7 hours to 10 hours was imposed because there was no oil to power thermal generators. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online, Facebook and YouTube. Recapping the headlines, consumers are told to brace for more price increase on flour and other basic food items. Some relief is over as over 19,000 students set SEA exam. A woman is killed in a freak accident on the Solomon Hochoy Highway, and internationally, Sri Lanka crisis forces 13-hour blackouts. Hospitals stop surgery. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas, the Queen of Talk, Miss Aisha Wells. She's up next.
News from the street. 919fm.com.
Get ready. Pretty British, Brother J, and Ali Berry presents Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. Drink your water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Saturday, April 16th at the Onyx venue, 27A Queensway, Bletchley, Milton Keynes, featuring the big man in the business, IWER George.
Yes, and this is me, IWER George, the big boss in the business. April 16th, Soca Madness Part 1. Yes, I'm going to be in London. I'm coming to shell it.
If I had one wish, and Skinny Fabulous.
You know what I'm saying, yo, London, April 16th, it's all about the Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. I will be there.
Be your friend blinking bud, all the friend them stinking mud. Music by DTTP, Rigo Suave, the Stage Guard, Selector G, Survival #1, and DJ Wins. Tickets available on Eventbrite UK. Early bird tickets, £25 from March 6th. For more info, call Allison at 447588376951.